How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I snorted some baking soda this morning, and I'm just kidding. Real funny, Mark. Shut the hell up, Mark. Why are you talking to yourself? I don't know. Anyways, today we're going to do a quick tutorial on motion tracking. Real quick, just some of the real basics of motion tracking. Important to know, if you know you're going to do tracking ahead of time, make sure that you make some track points because it's going to be a heck of a lot easier. You don't have to specifically put track points on there, but it really helps when you use track points, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. Import the footage. Here we have movement across the table. I put this piece of tissue paper here and here. I'm going to use those as track points, okay? What you want to do is get to the middle of your footage. Come on, you piece of shit. Alright, there we go. Alt, begin bracket. I'm going to pull this back and just hit begin bracket. Alright, so I'm going to start it there. And then I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it right here. So alt, end bracket. And then I'm going to hit N. Keyboard N, and it's going to snap the timeline right there. So now there's my workspace. Alright, so I'm going to get in the middle here. So we can right click, hit track motion. Okay, it's going to bring up this little panel over here. It's already set up for position. You want to set it up for rotation as well. Let's see. Make this bigger so I can actually see it. Alright, so see how my cursor changes? That's going to move this to inside point there. This right there is going to move the whole thing, and it lights up. So we'll find that, boom, like that. I'm going to make it a little bigger, like that. Now, don't make it too big because this is the area that it's going to collect all the information from. So if I made it like that, it's going to give me, a better track. But it's going to take forever because it's going to collect all this data while it's tracking. So the smaller you can make it, the better, or should I say the faster your track shall be. Alright, this is analyze frame forward by one frame, or analyze it forward completely. So let's analyze it forward. Notice up here, see the green line, and you can see it down here on your timeline as well. Tracking pretty fast. Track. Once that's done, it's almost done, we will start the first half. Okay, so that's good. So we'll bring it back here. Page up. Okay, and analyze backwards. Boom. Once that's done, we'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So now we've got this perfect track. See how the points stay right on those two track points that we have on there, so that you have all these little keyframes. Keyframe for every second, for every frame in our timeline. Now we have to take the information and put it somewhere. So we're going to hit Layer, New, Null Object. Okay. Down here we're going to hit under the tracker on the tracker controls. We're going to hit Edit Target. Alright, make sure it's under null 1, hit OK. Okay, and then you want to apply the information. So down below there's going to be an apply button. So click apply. XY, yes. Sorry about the screen thingamajiggy there. Alright, so now you can see we have all this information, all the keyframes on that null object. See the null stays in that one point? That's great. That's what we want. Alright, we can turn the null off for now and collapse that. So now what we can do with that information we have collected that's attached to the null is we can have objects parented to the null, which will then keep the objects stationary while the camera moves. Okay, so once you have your area tracked, and it's a good track, you've got a a really good track. Then you want to add your text or your object that you want to put into the environment. I made a real easy text. I duplicated the text, made it a 3D layer, rotated it upside down, and it black, put on a blur, made it look like a shadow here. So real basic stuff. So now you take whatever you want to put it into the scene by placing it. I just did a text here. Place it in the scene. Then you want to parent track to the null. Okay. Then all I did was I parented uh, the shadow to the other lettering. When I move it, if I want to move it, it moves together. Okay. That's all I did. So, come on, you fucking computer. It's having a hard time. Wow, wasn't that fucking difficult, bud? There we go. Anyways, to get rid of the track points, I just took a snapshot like this. I did some clone stamping, and then I put it in there into the environment, and then I simply parented that to the null. Alright, so that won't move either. So what you have in the end, what you hopefully have in the end, is something that looks like it was in the environment naturally. So this was a quick, easy to follow, I hope, guide on really basic motion tracking. We will get into Buju and, oh my god, holy fuck, I can't think of it. I will be getting into Mocha as well. It does come with Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro. Mocha is a really good tracker, a little bit different than the normal motion tracking. It tracks areas instead of points, which comes in very handy on certain situations. But this is a very basic tracking tutorial to get you started right away with a couple little tips here and there. I hope this helps you guys. Thanks. Talk to you soon.